Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 3, Love, Death, and Robots. This one, in order, is listed as Episode 5. We got Kill Team Kill. We've already seen 3 episodes. We've seen them out of order. I watched Night of the Mini-Dead first. That was Episode 4 in order. Then we watched 3 Robots, Exit Strategies, which was the sequel, I guess you could say. And then we watched Mason's Rats. Mason's Rats was listed as number 7 of 9 episodes. It probably was my favorite so far. I liked all 3, but I think Mason's Rats was my favorite. It was the most unique. I've seen your end of the world like scenarios, but Night of the Mini-Dead was very good. And I've also seen the 3 Robots, and they're good for comic relief. And it was interesting to see different theories of how we deal with an apocalypse. But I don't know, Mason's Rats, I guess it wasn't as unique in my life, because I explained in that video how I read a series of books and I couldn't think of what the hell they were called, and I remembered after the video it was called Redwall. I believe it was like the Redwall saga, but there were a series, at least 4 or 5, maybe more books. I feel like more came out after I had read them all, and I might not have read those, but there was a lot. There might have been upwards of 8 books now that I think of it, because I remember they were coming out and there was already 4 or 5 when I started. All I know is it was violent critters murdering each other, just like we kind of saw, except this was rats, cats, and robots. In Redwall, it was everything, like mice, rats, otters, beavers, squirrels, anything that is a critter was in Redwall. I don't believe it exceeded anything larger than that, though. I don't think it was like lions and tigers, stuff like that. I think we just stayed to like the size of, maybe the biggest thing was like a gopher or a beaver. But either way, these rats were getting mutilated by Mason. I have to assume that Mason was this lonely old man, Scottish dude, liked to drink. He had his flask. He had his morning nip. I used to do that all the time. I stopped doing morning nips because it starts affecting your health. But hey, I kind of related to Mason. He looked lonely. Not that I'm lonely, but he looked like he was a loner and he liked to drink. And these rats are screwing with his shit. So what does he do? He gets violent. He blows holes in him the size of meatballs. Larger than meatballs. Gets all these robots, higher security systems, and then in the end takes down the security giant scorpion robot thing that was pretty awesome looking. And there's like this Scottish rat that has a hat like him, and it looks like him. It is the rat version of Mason. They have some shots. He had his own little moonshine machine or whiskey making machine in the farmhouse. So we sat down, we had some shots with the rats, and we're all friends now. Canceled his check. We're not paying for that shit, that security system. What the hell kind of shit is that? Either way, you guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead, what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you'll only see on Patreon. There are dozens of exclusives you'll never see on YouTube. Check out the link. I just don't have time to edit everything. If not, we're jumping in. This is Love, Death, and Robots, Season 3, Kill Team Kill. I didn't read the caption, by the way, so we're going in blind. Some of them I read them, some of them I just forgot. Okay.
This is some bullshit, Sergeant. Shut the fuck up, Macy.
That dude is pissing a stream, I'll tell you what.
Everything all right, Sergeant?
Fine.
I dig this. Getting a Predator feel, guys.
Fine.
I feel like I know some of these voices.
Fucking ammo up this motherfucking mountain. Fine, like Team 2's been torn into greasy shreds of man jerky.
This looks and feels like old school, like 90s anime.
Almost as big as my dick.
I bet that'll look great on a poster with some puppies.
Honey badgers don't give a shit.
It's a honey badger.
Gone crazy.
Oh my god, guys. Shoot it. Fire, fire. What is on its back?
Fuck you, honey badger.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he's gonna be halved. That thing is frigging awesome. Guys, the volume just blew my ears out.
Fuck. Oh, I'm standing on your friend. Sorry.
That voice sounds familiar too.
Really sucks. Sergeant First Class Morris, attached to Task Force Griffin.
This dude has got a bloody eye and he looks like he's messed up.
CIA built it back in '02, right after the invasion. It was on patrol with us last night when it started acting unpatriotic.
That's a stupid fucking name for a honey badger.
That's not a honey badger, you
It's
idiot.
a genetically engineered...
Did that look like a goddamn honey badger?
Retractable anti-personnel titanium talons, diamond carbine canines, even grenades won't hurt it. Unless you get lucky. which you won't. The only thing that works is
It-
the setting that says "fuck off."
It runs away.
It appears the secret back entrance to your secret CIA base. Even you can't find it.
Sergeant, we got permission to die now? Yet.
Amazing.
Okay. I feel like the honey badger was here, guys. Oh, well, we got a lot of guns, but what does it matter? Let's not bother with the guns. Let's get the big cannons, yes. The fuck is that? Yes! Oh my god, we have a little
Is Marsbot.
Marsbot. It is like a dog that shoots missiles. Oh, don't hit him!
You didn't think the CIA would make just one?
Hey, dude. It's like a giant bulldog with cannons. Tell me that doesn't look like something out of RoboCop. Giant shark.
For a Bronze Star after this ship.
Call the bar guest to us. Clench up.
All right. Why are there mechanical animals all over in the place where they are? Is it going to come from behind? It's fucking behind him. I knew it. That dude is... Oh. I knew it was going to come from behind. Oh, we got the little dog. Jesus. That thing is amazing. It's burning off the fur, so it's just going to be like an armored tank. That was actually sad. Oh, he's actually upset. They are shredding its fur. Like, its head is as big as one of them.
Fucking honey badger!
Bullet, get the fuck back, you idiot!
I want one of them to live. These cylinders have things in them. This dude's alive? Folan is alive.
Nielsen, please, tell my wife I fucked her sister.
I knew it was going to be ridiculous.
Sure was some bullshit, Sergeant.
Please stay alive. Oh god, it's going to blow! Amazing episode, guys. I want multiple things in that episode in the form of hot toys. That bear was frigging nuts. Even the variety of bears. Like, the first bear was badass. It had those Spider-Man legs. I don't know what it's called, but the most recent suit that Spider-Man has, Tom Holland, that's in, what is it, No Way Home? I think it's No Way Home. There's so many. Coming Home, Homecoming, No Way Home. I think it's No Way Home. The spider legs come out, and that's what it had, and it just stamps the shit out of everybody. That had to have been some kind of idea from that, because I feel like it looked so similar. But it was that mixed with a giant robot skeleton under inches of fur and skin like gelatin or something. First off, the guy thinks it's a honey badger. Have you ever seen a honey badger before? Honey badgers aren't even the size of bears. So even if you were to say, well, I didn't notice it had all those robotic parts on it and stuff, it was a bear-sized thing, a large bear, the size of like 100 men, maybe not that big. It was the size of at least 20 men. I would say 20 men. Its head was as big as 2 or 3 of those guys, and those guys were jacked, Predator-looking military. This had lots of feels like Predator. It reminded me of like 90s anime. I used to watch a lot of anime in the 90s. I grew up in the late 80s to early 90s, so that is when I remember everything kind of molding my path as far as what I liked and disliked. This was all the things I liked. Predator, one of my favorite movies of all time. We had our group of rough, tough, jacked up military. The beginning was insane. The guy is just pissing off a cliff, and we're just watching this dude piss for like 2 minutes while everyone kind of does their thing and we learn who these characters are. I gotta give them credit. They built the characters pretty quick, to the point where when the little dog robot thing, I don't know if they had a name for it, but the dog that looked like, I called it the bulldog robot, missile shooter, the dude with the red bandana kicked it in the head and was acting shitty towards it. But in a matter of like 2 minutes, I realized that they had bonded and he was upset when it got exploded. And I felt the same way, and I actually felt bad. Like, I actually felt for the characters in a short amount of time. All the characters pretty much, except like maybe 1 or 2. The 1 or 2 I didn't feel any like positivity for. I felt almost like, I don't care if that guy dies because he's kind of a shit. So I had already established a point of reference as far as the emotions I was feeling for all these characters. I feel like they did a really good job with the building of this in a short amount of time. I mean, the whole video was like 10 minutes long, maybe 12. Amazing. The character designs, great. Then we meet this other dude who comes around. He's like, yeah, top secret facility. We built this thing. All I have is this one machine that could basically tell it to fuck off. It sends some kind of like sonar. Reminded me of Incredible Hulk, the one with Edward Norton, where they blasted that giant sound cannon at him and he like got slowed down for a bit, but then he shattered them with giant spiked shield pieces that he had from shattered Jeeps. That's what it was like. It was like that, but we lost everybody. I thought at the end, I'm like, all right, I saw it going a different way. I thought for sure we saw a giant shark head and other types of creatures in these giant floating cylinders. We saw the cylinders were shattering. I thought one of them might help us and kill the honey badger, or it would kill the honey badger and then kill us. They never did anything. What ends up happening is the honey badger's eye falls out. I assume it was the eye, right? It looked like the eyeball flew out and it was a detonating bomb. It was self-detonating upon killed and we all die. So everyone dies. I mean, I don't know. It was a good ending. I didn't expect it. I don't know where we would have went from there if they lived. It's not like I would have continued because the episode had to end. But I mean, all in all, it was a great episode. I liked it. Might be one of my favorite. It actually might be like my second favorite. Of the 4 I've seen, might be my second favorite. It was pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know. Maybe I have a soft spot. Maybe I'm liking it more because of the Predator look and everything else. It was extremely violent. There was blood everywhere. But honestly, I must have forgot how Love, Death, and Robots is because all of these have been extremely violent. And now that I think back, I feel like most of them were. I feel like in my head, just most things nowadays aren't that violent. So when I go away from Love, Death, and Robots for a year, when I see it again, I'm like, holy shit. But I love that kind of stuff. That's my kind of thing. So you guys want to see more of what I do? Full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons out of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. There are dozens of shows over on Patreon that you won't see on YouTube. I just don't have time to edit everything, so check it out. These will be up on YouTube. I'm editing all these up, so check them out. But you might get more over there sooner than later. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.